He also told you this. He said, no one has credibly shown any harm to national security. The president himself admitted both that changes are necessary, that he is certain the debate my actions started will make us stronger. Although the president, in that long interview with David Remnick in your magazine, he did say there was major damage to national security.
He basically said that there was more damage than good that came out of it, but he has, as Mr. Snowden is saying, said that it has provoked a debate that has been useful in this country. And what Snowden said to me was, I've brought the American public to the table. And he also said, you know, if in fact he's smeared and his reputation is ruined, he said, if I end up in a ditch at the end of the day and reform comes out of this, then it will be worth it.
What Mike Rogers also says, he says, if you take a look at the stuff that Snowden stole, some of it does deal with the privacy rights of the American public, but most of it, he says, deals with major military-related issues that only a country, let's say like Russia or China, would really find beneficial. Had nothing to do with national security issues, if you will, privacy issues, if you will. Did you get into that at all with him?
Well, I mean, you know, the other thing is that we don't know. I'm not sure how he knows, but maybe he does. But we don't really know everything that Snowden took. So, I mean, and what's been released so far really is focused on the privacy issue and is obviously broken, you know, into a tremendous debate all around the world.
Because Rogers says a lot of it deals with military hardware, stuff like that, sensitive information. Here's another quote from your interview with Snowden about his own fate. At least the American public has a seat at the table now. I end up disgraced in a ditch somewhere, but it helps the country. But if it helps the country, it will still be worth it.
Well, I mean, he really casts himself as a kind of a martyr and a reformer. I mean, and maybe it's going to take time to figure out, you know, who he really is. But I think there is no evidence that I know of or that has been presented to the American public that he is a spy or working with another country. He says, I'm working alone. I did this by myself. Certainly not with another government.
Did anybody, did he say under what circumstances he would come back to the United States?
You know, I think he probably would love to come back if he weren't going to be spending the rest of his life in prison. But I think that I'd be hard-pressed to, if I were his lawyer, to tell him to come back right this minute.
Yeah. All right, Jane, good work.